been a stressful week in Lake Wobegon. There's some weeks when being a parent, being a principal is tough. When the kids that you're working with just don't seem to get it. And you're trying to reach out to them, you're trying to build connection. You're trying to be the good cop and the bad cop. I don't know. You don't know if you're making a difference. It's slow. It's a slow thing. Raising kids is a slow thing. It takes a long time to get it right. And there are some weeks that seem to go backward instead of forward. And this week has been one of those for me. The biggest thing you can do for your kids to help them is to be passionate and have a purpose, so that they see that life is more than just going through the motions every day. But there are a lot of days and a lot of weeks when it still feels that way. It's a long journey. Maybe that's what it is. Let's talk about the target. Targets do one thing. They test your aim. And if I could encourage you as a parent, anything, it's to not be aimless. Now this target was, my teachers helped me develop it. What is the aim that we have as for our school? Like, what's the next step for us? And I tried to adjust it a little bit to broaden it, that it could apply to lots of things, not just to school. Parenting and leadership and family. I think it works. The goal is with all targets is to hit the center, right? To hit the bullseye. But as you're developing your aim, you're not going to hit that every time. You're going to be outside in the outer circles. But the better you get, the closer you get to the center. And so as you look at the target, what I want you to think about is the outside circle is the easiest one to hit. And as you get better, you get closer to the middle. So my friend John and I talk a lot about life and about God and politics and family and all that stuff. And he's also my brother-in-law, but I think I would call him my friend first of all. And John happens to be a competitive long-distance shooter. So occasionally he and I will shoot guns. He always tells me the same motto, and that is, aim small, hit small. If you're satisfied with a big target, that's all the target you'll ever hit. This target is no different. The outer target is called get results. And if you can't do that in life, you're not in the game. You can't get off the ground. And so what I want to teach my boys as they grow up through adolescence is the first thing is you got to get results.
You want to see a magic trick?
Sure. Okay.
Now, when I put it in, it's there.
Whoa.
Then I flip it around, it's gone. It doesn't actually go in there, but I do know where it goes. And I know how it works. Now it's back again.
I really like this idea that it's not just about, well, I tried, but you gotta do something. You gotta get results. You gotta make a difference. Otherwise, maybe you should be trying something else. Getting results is about being knowledgeable, knowing what to do, and being dependable. And so those are the two main characteristics I put into that if you want to get results. As a former middle school and high school teacher, I can tell you, being knowledgeable and being dependable are big, big lessons for adolescents. So at this point, a lot of people want to skip to the center. They want to go from getting results right into exploring and creativity and risk-taking, you know, changing the world. But I firmly believe that you cannot get to the center without finding your team, finding your people. Something I've done with my boys just a little bit, in fact, making this video makes me want to do it more, is reading about like famous explorers back when they were trying to race to the South Pole, you know, and climb Mount Everest. If you watch those men, you'll find that none of them are doing it alone. They're organizers and they're leaders, and they're gathering around them people who know what they're doing and are dependable. And together they explore. So step 2 is find your people. Trust and generosity are the heart of building your team, finding your people. That you trust them and then you give to them. So the highest level is exploring. And I use the word exploring. I thought about adventure, I thought about other things. But exploring has with it this idea about risk. And risk is critical because you're going somewhere you've never been before, and you're building something that's never been built. In education, we talk a lot about higher order thinking. How do we get the kids to apply this, to analyze it, to go beyond just knowing the answer? And I want to do that with my kids too. They want to look at life and say, there's more to this, and explore new possibilities and new ideas, and not just say, well, it's the right answer and satisfied with that. Because life isn't about right answers. It's about new ideas, it's about finding your people and getting results.